Are you Alyssa Bush?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for filling that in on the front page.
Yes, it's for the court's information. The state's offer in the agreement of the parties reflect the fact that the defendant has paid full restitution up front.
Thank you. And so what we're going on is what?
Lesser included of
Attempted. Okay. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She does. Yeah.
Ms. Bush, in cause number 25, DCCR 1754, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor of attempted credit or debit card abuse from September 6th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablets your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 2-year deferred probation. There would be a $250 fine. Sounds like restitution has already been paid, so that won't be an issue. And you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Bush is not competent?
No objection.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $250 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is a great opportunity because you don't have a conviction on the record. And at the end of the probation period, if you satisfactorily complete it, the case will actually be dismissed and you'll never have the conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate your probation in any way, you can be brought back into court. You can be found guilty of the offense and sent to the Jefferson County Jail for up to 1 year. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. Excuse me. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. And she's sitting at that desk right over for her to call your name. All right. Good luck to you, Ben.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks.
Good morning, sir. Are you Christopher Stiles? And this is 25 DCCR 0594. Mr. Stiles was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of abandoning or endangering a child. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
We have Judge. State answers.
Is there any objections or explanations?
There's an explanation, Your Honor. There is a statement that's made under the defendant's version that I know would probably cause the court some concern. I would like to point out a couple of things. Number one, there was more discussion about that in his personal interview. I was present for that interview. That specific sentence was actually pulled from the questionnaire that was filled out prior to the interview. So there was more discussion. It wasn't just simply just that one statement. But what that relates to is, number one, if we go back to the beginning of this, in this case, he entered a plea of no contest. And I think he could probably address better exactly why he made that statement and why he's still wanting to move forward with the no contest plea.
And that was one where y'all agreed to a no contest?
Correct.
Because I typically don't do that.
We agreed and the court was okay.
Okay.
At least at that time.
Okay, so then any issue going forward, Mr. Coleman?
I'm just very concerned about going forward, given what appears to be a lack of acceptance of responsibility, Judge. Saying to the effect that I don't feel I committed a crime gives me some concern.
No.
Well, I know there will be some mental health treatment, and because of that, and because of what you guys looked at ahead of time for that no contact, the no contest, obviously I was looking at also the contact issue, but I I think I'm willing to go forward. What about the restitution? That it looks like there was a total restitution amount.
And I want to say everything looked correct, except for there was one. I believe the first item may have been a bill, not a pay, not a receipt. So I think that was the only question I had. I kind of forgot about that, but I'm not sure that was paid or not.
Well,
We don't contest it at all. It's just I just don't know if that was incurred or if that was the original bill. Not opposed to that just being corrected at a later time.
the way it shows, it was no insurance payments or adjustments applied. So the patient balance was that 1,300. So
doesn't
if
seem
it's
right,
the patient's balance,
But the other ones had insurance deductions. There was insurance in
right?
place, so
So here's what I'll do. I can always just order in an amount not to exceed that total amount.
Yes.
And that way, if there's anything that comes up, he's responsible for it unless there's some proof to the probation department that that's been paid or reduced. Okay. All right, then, Mr. Stiles, at this time, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney's office and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You are ordered to pay $500 fine as well as restitution in the amount not to exceed $1,655.24. You're also to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes having only supervised contact with the victim in the case, that you will have a mental health evaluation and any type of treatment that is required. You will be ordered to do that, whether it's counseling, medication, whatever it is that's now part of your probation. And all that's just meant to make it where you can be more successful in life and obviously on probation. If you do everything that you're supposed to on this probation, it's an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, how condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be found guilty and you can go to state jail prison for between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you have waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your